Both of the state's AFL teams are doing their best to test the loyalty and patience of fans this year. Few, though, remain as steadfast as people in the APY lands. Now that favour is being returned, with Indigenous players, a prominent eye surgeon and a rap artist all teaming up to help improve life in the remote communities.
These Crows and Port Adelaide players are out practising. But this session isn't about saving their seasons, it's about saving someone else's eyesight through music.
Music can actually speak to you in a way, you know. A lot of people, you know, can relate to certain stories that, you know, people put out.
Open up your eyes and tell me what you've seen. Best believe if your vision is blurred, a problem has occurred. Tacoma.
A lot of people have commented that the song's actually quite catchy, and once it gets stuck into your head, you know, you can't get it out. So hopefully that happens.
Caper is a rapper from Whyalla. The eyesight he hopes to save with his song is that of the people on the APY lands. The Indigenous football players are helping out because, as former Crows club champion Andrew McLeod points out, if the music doesn't get the message across, then the football certainly will.
Footy is the biggest community engagement tool that we have. You take a footy onto the lands and you start a game anywhere, and there's a footy being kicked, you know, most hours of the day.
It's good to help your own people, and you know, a few of the boys have similar backgrounds to some of these kids that are out in the communities, so it does give you that warm feeling inside of, you know, being able to help people out there.
And help is definitely needed. According to experts, Aboriginal people suffer blindness from preventable diseases at a rate far in excess of the general population. But the story behind this song starts not with a rapper, but with the insight of an eye surgeon.
One of the things that I've noticed was that there's very little in the way of actual eye health promotion, with aiming at health prevention of particular diseases that are problematic in the Aboriginal communities.
Dr James Mukey runs the Sight for All Foundation, which works to prevent blindness. One of the ambassadors for the organisation is, in fact, Andrew McLeod. It was James Mukey who provided the information that Caper used to write his song.
I explained to him the problems that were there and the way that we wanted to get the message across, and the lyrics are completely Caper's, and he's done a fantastic job in absolutely getting to the core of the message that we're wanting to get across.
Like Fred Hollows, who Andrew McLeod says was an inspiration to him, James Mukey too has travelled the world, helping people with eyesight troubles in developing countries. In some respects, he says what he's seen in Aboriginal communities is far worse than what he's encountered in poor rural areas of Asia.
The concern in the Aboriginal communities is the patients don't seem to be aware of the risk of these blinding diseases. And if they are aware, they don't seem to really grasp the importance of it.
I guess for me, growing up in remote communities and seeing it, you know, as a kid, I know how bad it can be, and having some family members that have been affected by poor health, and especially eye and ear diseases.
Does it make you angry?
I guess it upsets you a bit that, you know, you talk about third world countries, and some of our people live in, you know, third, fourth world conditions, and that's right on our doorstep. You know, there's certainly there's more stuff that needs to be done.
Be wise each morning before you go outside. Make sure that your face is clean. Maintain a good domestic hygiene. Hey, this problem is so extreme.
The message in this song is simple. It tells people about good hygiene and good diet, and that reflects the simple causes of the preventable diseases that lead to blindness in Aboriginal people. Trachoma, which is spread by flies and mainly affects children. Washing the face helps stop that. And blindness in adults that's caused by diabetes.
To me, the big issue is the diabetes, which is just going out of control. And that is really concerning in terms of public health.
So you gotta reevaluate your health state to wave our diseases goodbye. Stay clean, eat good and exercise.
The rate of diabetes in adult Aboriginal people is 10 times that of the general population. The key, James Mukey says, to preventing vision loss from diabetes is to prevent diabetes. And that, according to the eye surgeon, is overwhelmingly a matter of eating a good diet. The problem is, on the APY lands, that's easier said than done.
I was up there recently and I noticed early in the morning, people coming out of the local shop in one of the communities with pizza and Coke. You know, that's not a great way to start the day.
Oh, yeah, there's no doubt. You can go into any community and you go up to the APY lands, you can walk into a shop, you know, and you can buy for $5 or $6, you can buy a Coke and a pie or an apple.
One apple.
One apple or a can of Coke and a pie. What are you going to buy?
If Australia can properly feed troops in the middle of Afghanistan, why, they ask, not in the middle of this state? Things can change on the lands. Petrol sniffing was once thought to be close to unconquerable. Now, according to Andrew McLeod, it's all but disappeared. With a bit of vision, and perhaps for the cost of a song, the footballer and the eye surgeon believe the same can happen with eyesight.
Make a change in your community. And if you don't know a doctor, ask around for help to change for a better health.